Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to our maths class. This is part 2 of chapter 9, boxes and sketches. In part 1, we have already understood what are 2D and what are 3D shapes. In today's video, we will study nets of solid shapes, or we can say nets of 3D shapes. Now, what is net? A net is a two-dimensional pattern of a three-dimensional figure that can be folded to form a solid shape. Okay, I will explain you in brief with some examples. Let's take a cube and dissect it. Keep this cube as a reference and take another cube exactly like first one and dissect it. By dissect, I mean that we will open the cube along its edges. And what will we get if we open it up? Let's see. We can open the top face first. This will look like an open box. Then we can open the green face front. Then we drop down the blue and orange face to right. Next, we can open the left face to left. Then we drop down the remaining face behind. Now, we have completely opened the cube along its edges to get a 2D shape like this. But what is this? What is it called? This is called the net of a solid. So, a net is a diagram which shows what solid figures look like when it is open along its edges and laid flat. Nets are shapes that fold into a cube. Rohan wants to make a paper cube using a square sheet. He has known that all the faces of a cube are square. Do you know how many faces does a cube have? Correct, 6 faces. Rohan draw 2 different shapes. Will both the shapes fold into a cube? Let us see. Yes, both the shapes will fold into a cube. Draw at least one more shape which can fold into a cube. Well, we can draw as many different shapes as we want. Okay, I will show you one like this. Shapes for an open box. Now, these are 12 different shapes made with 5 squares in it. Or we can say these are the shapes for an open box. If you cut those shapes and fold them, some of those will fold into an open box, that is box without a top. For example, we can make open box with this, and with this shape we can also make an open box. Can we make an open box with this shape? No, we cannot. Also, with this shape we cannot make an open box. Find out which of the other 8 shapes can be folded to make an open box. Let us try one by one. With this, yes. With this also. Now, these are the shapes for an open box. So, we have seen with these shapes we can make an open box. Let us learn nets of different solid figures. This is a net of a cube. It has 6 square faces. Now, this is a net of a square base pyramid. This net shows that square base pyramid has 5 faces, 1 square and 4 triangular faces. Now, this is a net of a cuboid. It has 6 faces. Now this is a net of a triangular prism. It shows triangular prism has 5 faces. My dear children, I hope you all have understood nets of different solid figures. Now in your maths copy, first of all write down today's date, chapter name, chapter 9, boxes and sketches. Then write down the definition of a net. Then D part, you have to draw the nets of given 3D shapes. Draw the shapes with the help of pencil and scale. Don't use pen. Now E part, match the following. Here this net is of cylinder. Then second one is the net of cone. Third one is the net of cube. Fourth one is a net of square pyramid. And fifth one is the net of prism. Do your work neatly in your math notebook. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.